All right. Good morning and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, accompanied by Chirpy the Mockingbird, broadcasting live from Ravenscar, my backyard. It is another beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky, but there's still a few planets. I still see Venus over there. Very pretty, very bright, a diamond in the sky. Whew. All right. So those of you who didn't see yesterday's presentation, hey, good morning, Kimberlyn. The OHBA organic something group thing. Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, BJ. Yeah. So the yesterday's presentation will be they're editing it up into bite-sized pieces, and then they're going to have it up on their website. So I think they're just going to do it, post each plant individually. It's going to take a few days to do that. My beard is lopsided. Yeah, I'm sure it's my chin that's lopsided, but that's a whole nother story. All right. But yeah, the video from last night will be available, and once it is, I will be posting links to it here, there, and everywhere. Whew, I need some coffee. Hey, good morning, Bonnie. Chirpy was really loud. Chirpy chirped a greeting, and then Chirpy got quiet. I don't know why. Whew, the bees are out already. It's an early bee. Any other bees? Nope. Oh, okay. Hey, good morning, Donna. Hey, good morning, Deanna. Oh, Deanna, so I had some of the prickly pear and habanero jelly on toast with butter, and then also on the toast there was a fried egg with some pepper jack cheese, and oh, that combination was really, 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 really good. I will say the jams and jellies you sent are really screwing up my diet, but they're so good. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, good. You watched it and you liked it. Excellent. I was talking really fast because I had a lot of information to put out, but hopefully it seemed to work okay. Oh, Bonnie, you got in at the ending. Was it totally filled and then people left that you were able to get in, or what? I think they said they had room for 200 attendees, and I don't know what the final number was. Hey, Kelsey. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Dad. Ooh, Dad is here. Good morning, everyone. I'm making breakfast sausage and egg for Mom and I. That's good that Mom's eating that. Is this store-bought breakfast sausage, or is this some breakfast sausage you made, or from the processor, or what? Hey, April, good morning. And other April. It's April and April. April, you inspired me with the spam talk. Excellent. Hopefully you wouldn't have gotten some spam. Whoop. Okay, apparently Chirpy likes spam. No, Bonnie, is it cloudy there? I saw a flash in the background like a flash of lightning. No, it's the camera trying to adjust to the weird lighting. It's actually, there is not a cloud in the sky. We got Venus somewhere around here yet? Oh, Venus would be over there. The camera isn't good enough to pick up Venus. So yeah, every so often there'll be a weird flash, and that's just the camera going, well, maybe this is the setting. Nope, that's not the setting. All right. Hey, good morning, Donna. Yep, see, there was another flash, wasn't there? It's just, whoa, just the camera. Dad, I'm wanting breakfast sausage. Ooh, okay, good stuff. April, I'm gonna make spam musabi, which is like sushi and nigiri, but with spam on it. That was funny. Over in Asia, they were just loving the spam. You got it. If you're ever in southern Minnesota, you need to check out the Spam Museum. It's amazing. They have displays set up for each of the countries where they sell spam, which is a lot of countries, and then the specialized spams they make for those countries, and then a rolling thing of the commercials that spam has in those countries. It's astounding. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Wow, South Carolina. That's a ways out there. How's the weather out there in South Carolina? Hey, good morning, Christina. Oop, there we go. There's Chirpy. Is chirping away now? Oh, that's funny. Oh, wow. So, Sarah, I've seen a spam carving contest. It was hilarious. I've seen the one, I think, just recently on Facebook. There was the spam carved into a very small turkey. Of course, now I'm wondering what deep fried spam would be like. Hey, Tammy, good morning from Jacksonville, Texas. It's nice up there. Ooh, I'm looking at your profile picture with these sparkly sparks coming down from the watering can. That's pretty cool. Ooh, breakfast food. Yeah, I love my egg, and I love toast and butter, and I love jelly and jams, and like I said, with the habanero and prickly pear jam on the egg with toast and butter and the pepper jack cheese. Oh yeah, that was just the right, combination of heat and savory and all that sort of stuff. Now I want more. Oh well, so be it. There's always tomorrow, right? Hopefully, God willing. All right. It's a Spurky. Whoops. Spurky, yeah, the spam turkey. And hey, Tammy, our farm is about 2 miles south of Rusk. Cool. Cheryl, venison breakfast sausage with eggs as soon as we get a deer. Yeah, I had an opening appear in my calendar, so I am in November, and so it looks like I actually may be able to go deer hunting this fall. I didn't think I was going to get to. All right. Oh, fix my back. I was slouching. I need to sit upright. Posture is important. It's scary how many kids are developing that hunch from staring down at their cell phones. I'm afraid it'll happen to me one day. Chirpy has a lot to say this morning. Oh, Donna. Okay, so I'm drying some spearmint from my garden. Is 100 degrees in the oven for a couple of hours enough heat to dry it? Okay, you may notice this somewhat sad look on my face and slight exasperation. Yeah, that will dry it, but okay, we'll go over this again because it's important. A lot of people don't realize this. Plants have a cell wall. It's a hard, rigid structure that keeps everything inside the cell inside and everything outside of the cell outside. So if you just take the plant and put it in hot water or alcohol to try and get the flavors and so forth from it, you're actually not going to get much because most of it's going to stay trapped inside there. Now, when a plant dies, when it realizes it's no longer getting water from its roots or circulation has stopped, the last thing it does, and its dying gasp, is release some enzymes whose purpose is to start chewing holes through that cell wall. So it's doing this so it can return the nutrients and all this stuff trapped in those cells back into the soil. So these enzymes are opening up, they're putting holes through the cell wall. Once the holes are big enough, then the water can quickly evaporate out through the holes, and the plant dries, and then without the water, the enzyme stops working, so it can't make the holes any bigger. But at that point, they're big enough for all the nutrients and stuff to come out. So this takes 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the thickness of the leaf, but usually 2 weeks is enough. Three just to be on the safe side. You just let the plant hang dry somewhere, still on the stem, let it hang dry. And then after 2 to 3 weeks, now when you put the leaves in the water to make tea or use as a food herb or anything like that, there's all sorts of escape routes for those molecules to come out. If you're just drying it in the oven, you do force the water out through the little stoma, the little tiny pores on the leaves, but you don't put the holes in the cell walls that you need for a majority of the compounds to come out. So, yeah, 100 degrees for several hours, it will dry the herbs, but the resulting herbs won't have the flavor and medicinal properties of the air-dried ones because the compounds can't get out of the leaves. They'll stay trapped in the leaves. So, okay, it's like kind of a pet peeve of mine, and I want people to get the maximum value from their plants, and the way to do that is to let them air dry. Okay, hey, good morning, Sherry. Oh man, Kelsey, I had all my frozen medicine go bad in my freezer when my fridge went out, and I got stuck in the hospital. That sucks. That happened to me last year, except for the whole hospital thing. But yeah, when you lose all that meat because of a bad freezer, ugh. Hey, good morning, John Andrew. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Jason, Sonia. Hey, Kiri. Hey, Tara. Good morning. Got your coffee there. Hey, Terry. Yep, you made it. Hey, Chris. Okay, April, can you do the same process for passion flowers and leaves? If you were talking about the air drying, yes. If you were talking about the oven drying, don't do it. Yep, so the too long didn't read. Long story short, air dry your herbs. Great explanation mark. All right. So do I wash my herbs before drying them? No. I may shake them off. I may look at them if there's any bugs or anything on them. But yeah, I don't rinse them in water and get them really, really wet before then letting them air dry, because if they're really wet, they're going to go stick together and they can mildew, and it's just bad. Okay, Sarah, do you use the slow drying process for Medicine Man supplements? No, in that case, we do freeze drying. So we remove the water that way, but then we mechanically grind the stuff into powder. And so if you can see it here, it's a fine powder. So the cells have been mechanically ruptured. And since you are consuming the whole plant material in the capsules, you are getting those nutrients. Your body is breaking it down. So there's a different process there. If you were going to powder the herbs after air drying and then eat the entire herb, then go ahead and oven dry it and then eat the herbs, and you'll get the process there. But in the case of the Medicine Man Plant Co. stuff, it's actually freeze dried to remove the water without damaging any of the nutrients. By freeze drying it, there's no heat damage or anything like that to anything going on. It's just removal of the water. The other volatile compounds and stuff stay in there and then mechanically ground into the powder. It's also the way the uncommon bees make Sera-infused herbs, is they freeze dry the herbs, grind them into a powder, and then mix them with the honey. This is funny. You look like you could be a great arm wrestler. That is so wrong. I have these huge forearms, like lengthwise, and so the leverage is really bad for me. My wife, she likes it because her arms are like 2/3 the length of mine, and because of the angles when we arm wrestle, she can really hold me there for a while before I pin her down. So, but yeah, it's if I were a little shorter, oh hell yeah. but I run into to angle and leverage issues. All right. Bonnie, that I don't have any good advice for. Suggestions to calm down a hernia without high-powered prescription opioids. Now, that is beyond the scope of most herbal medicines, other than some high-powered opiate, plants. So, unfortunately, I really have nothing there. Hey, good morning, Chuck and Renee. How are you today? Yeah, I guess you could wash and spin in a salad spinner. Do they even make salad spinners? I remember those were big, like 2 decades ago. Kimberly, are the capsules for the Medicine Man Plant Co vegetarian friendly? Yes. So you have the choice of either going with a cellulose. Well, in the industry, there are gelatin capsules made from horses' hooves and stuff, and then there are the vegan-friendly cellulose ones. And so we went with the vegan-friendly cellulose ones just to maximize our appeal to people. The nice thing about the cellulose ones too is they dissolve quickly, but they don't get sticky during the swallowing process, so they don't like cling in your throat as much. Hey, good morning, Charles. Yes, so Donna, if you oven dry it, I can grind them and put them in food and eat them for nutrients. Yes. So if you are going to consume the entire leaf, then yeah, go ahead. Oven drying is fine. Most people, especially with peppermints, they use them more for like a tea. But if you are going to make like peppermint ice cream, mosquito, go away, mosquito. Something like that, yeah, go ahead and oven dry them and grind them. Okay, is freeze drying equipment worth it for personal use? It's expensive. We're talking thousands of dollars, and then there's the maintenance and calibration and sundries associated with it. So if you are doing a lot of stuff, maybe, depends on personal finances. But, definitely at a commercial scale, yes. But for most people, the air drying is good enough. So this was like, they don't sell freeze dryers on Amazon. These are specialty equipment that you have to get, from industrial sources. Yep, vegan friendly. Okay, I got to point something out about the brain pill. So just so there's no confusion there. So the mushroom, the cordyceps, it actually grows on grasshoppers and crickets. It doesn't break down dead wood. It grows on grasshoppers and crickets as its substrate. That's how the cordyceps mushrooms evolve. That is what they grow on. And so if you are the type of vegan that refuses to harm insects, then you may probably want to reconsider the brain pill, because crickets and grasshopper died so that the brain pill could be created. So if you avoid honey and things like that, that would be a similar thing. Yep, Kelsey, tall person curse at 6'5". I have amazing leverage when I need it, but also it can be easily used against me. Hey, Cleo, good morning. Oh, Terry, I shattered my neighbor's arm when arm wrestling with him. He now has 27 stainless screws in his arm and $30,000 in hospital bill. I'll never arm wrestle again. Yeah, oh, man. Oh, okay. Cheryl, let me go here. Medicine Man Plant Co. Amazon.com/medicine man plant co. All right. Enter. All right, Cheryl, I just posted a link, and then this will be available after the. I tried to return. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I just posted the link to our Amazon store that has the different supplements available. But right now, it is just the brain pill, the immune pill, the liver pill. The libido pill has arrived at Amazon, but it's still going through their inventory system, so it's not for sale yet. And then hopefully by the end of the year, but again, with supply chain issues, it may not be until first quarter, there will be the blood pressure pill. And then after that, we are debating what comes out. There's the kidney stone pill is one. The lady libido pill is another. There's some different choices. The anxiety pill, the stress pill, different possibilities. We're trying to figure out just which ones would be the best in the current marketplace. You're 4'10". I exploit all tall people's abilities. Yeah, my wife is 4'11", so she's right there with you. All right. It's a shame the broken arm costs that much as a new truck. Our system needs retooling. I will say, when I just did a simple break on my arm, it was $800. But it sounds like in Terry's case, the 27 pins, the bone is probably shattered all through it. So that was a pretty serious break. I'm sorry, I'm not. John, every time I tune in, I feel like I should get a certification. So much good info. Cool. That's why I'm here. Okay, I'll send you the link in a private message, Cheryl, after the show. Coffee. Nope, Chirpy's back. Oh, you are a wise bird, Chirpy. I'm glad I know you. Oh, yeah. Vote for the immunity pill for the autoimmune. That's also big on the list. I want to have that out. There's still, because of the issues involved, I'm doing extra testing with that one just to make sure there are no problems. So there's the formula I'm looking at. It's my own design, and I just want to make sure it's good. It's basically what it boils down to. There's also some manufacturing issues with it that require some kind of high-tech stuff to do, but it's looking like it. Oh, lizard. Hello, lizard. Yep, one of the bacon-flavored lizards. All right, Monica, morning. I've been struggling to find edible flowers by Friday. Any ideas on places to forage or purchase? We'll be using for my culinary graduation day, making spring rolls. Okay, this time of year, I would recommend just going down to the nursery and getting chrysanthemums. Wow, sorry, I'm easily distracted. There are two lizards here fighting it out over, I'm assuming, a female. So the back to the flowers. As far as foraging go, remember, according to the laws in Texas, the only public land where you are allowed to forage is roadsides. You can't go up into the parks and into the forests and things like that. Also private land with the owner's permission. So you would need to find someone like a neighbor that happens to be growing this stuff. Oh, Turk's Cap. Yeah. Look up Turk's Cap, Turks, Turk's Cap on Foraging Texas website, and then scout your neighborhood. There's probably someone that has them growing. And yeah, we that would be a good one in the spring rolls. They would be really pretty, and they would taste good too. Okay, Nick, what happened to the bundles on Amazon? Okay, so Amazon has now managed to lose almost 200 bottles of our product somewhere in their warehouse, in their inventory system. And so some of the, how do I say it? Since they can't find the product, they took down the bundles because they don't have the product to make the bundles. Well, sorry. Yeah, so we are working on that. We are trying to get Amazon to say, "Oops, our bad," because they lost the bottles. They don't know where they are. They're still in the inventory system. They just don't know what shelf and what warehouse they're at. But because they're still in the inventory system, we can't ship them more because according to the things, they have, we're only allowed 200 bottles of the product at a time at Amazon. And we ship them in cases of 60 bottles. So we have to drop down to under 140 bottles before we can ship them new product. Well, they have over 140 bottles of these different products lost, so we can't ship any more to it. So right now, when you order from Amazon, Amazon tells us, and we run to the post office with boxes of bottles to ship. Frustrating. Okay. So once we get that all straightened out, God willing, then the bundles will be back. But right now, because Amazon is being up, we're having some problems. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, the blood pressure pill as borderline, that's exactly who it's designed for. I'll just leave it at that there. Deanna, how does one sign up for training for the Citizens Emergency Response Program? So CERT, Citizens Emergency Response Team Training. Is it just cert.gov? Let me see. Oh. It's part of the ready.gov. So you should be able to go to the Deanna, the CERT. There we go. The www.ready.gov/CERT, and I just put it up there. And we there should be some list of classes near your area there. All right, Jason, are we putting turmeric in the autoimmune? So the turmeric is a great anti-inflammatory and highly recommended for a lot of different autoimmune issues. I believe it will be in there, but I need to do, that's one of the things I still want to do some testing on. And as far as, so with the autoimmune, so let's put it this way. I'm also coming up with an anti-inflammatory pill for treating inflammations and things like that, which will have turmeric in it. The immune pill for the autoimmune people, it's a little misnamed in that it's not so much strengthening the immune system, but working on other factors in the body to maintain. I have to be very careful how I phrase this. You know what? Let's just move on from that. There may be some turmeric in there, but it's not going to be one of the major components. Oops. Okay. Tina. Okay, I forgot all about the edible landscaping class last night. Yeah, so medicinal landscaping. They will be posting the video up again on their website, the ohba.net or something like that, wherever the link to the video was. So when they post it, I will put that up. Don't forget, though, if you go to my YouTube channel, the Dr. Merriweather YouTube channel, you can get to it from the Foraging Texas. The first season of Merriweather's World, I went into a lot of detail on different plants, medicinal plants for gardening. So that information is there, too, if you can't wait. Oh, cool. Central Market has edible flowers in their herbs section. So, yeah, that would work for the spring rolls, especially if you need them by Friday. Oof. Okay, Sherry, I'm sitting here looking at my neighbor's Okay. Tell you what, Sherry, we're going to do the group take, and then we'll get back to the mimosa. All right, those of you that have it. So starting with the liver pill. Dun, dun, dun. So cleanse, support, detoxify, protect. Remember, the liver is the waste disposal system of your body. So it's good to make sure it is functioning at full efficiency. All right. And then the brain pill, memory, focus, mental clarity, attention. I like describing it as mental endurance. Wow. Okay. And of course, right now, the immune pill for maintaining and supporting focus. Support, maintain, prepare, fight. As you all need a strong immune pill right now. So Mrs. Weather hates taking pills, capsules of any sort. She does take the immune pill. That's why we're already gone through the bottles so quickly. Power. Okay. All right. So Sherry Watson, I'm sitting here looking at my neighbor's mimosa tree. I'll be knocking on their door. Will you tell the tribe here what you shared in the Zoom call last night? So cool. Okay. So mimosa trees, especially if you're in the Houston area, East Texas, and places like that. The mimosa is not a native tree. It came from Africa, but it's a very pretty tree. If you think if Dr. Seuss designed a tree, which he did in many of his books and artwork, he had different weird Dr. Seussian trees. The mimosa tree looks like that. It has the weird pink puffball flowers in the springtime. So there's a odd combination of the mimosa flowers, the young leaves, and old bark. So equal amounts of the three are a very potent anti-anxiety combination. So help with the, you're basically freaking out sort of thing. But you need all three: the flower, the young leaves, and the old bark. So old bark, like from older, bigger branches, the trunk, places like that. Equal amounts. If you only have two of the components, sorry, then you run into problems, because it actually, instead of calming you down and making you less anxious, can make you kind of irritated and uncomfortable and kind of scared, and can lead to really vivid dreams, often of the nightmare variety. So it's kind of weird, but the combination of the bark, the leaves, young leaves, springtime leaves, and the flowers as a tincture or as a tea is a very potent anti-anxiety herbal concoction. Oh man, Carrie, how many hours of research goes into each product? Hundreds? That's a lot of what my day is spent. So lots and lots and lots of time, because it's a whole mixture of different things. Trying to first figure out, get some ideas of what plants and mushrooms should be in there, and then are they commercially available? Are they, in the quantities I need, or are they somewhere? Are there, if not, from plant wholesalers, can I find some, farmer somewhere that's selling them? And then from there, okay, if they're available, how much of each plant do I need? Then once it's freeze dried, can I get that? I don't want to have the person take more than 4 capsules. 4 is the maximum, just from to get 30 days worth in a bottle. If it's 120 capsules, that's about as much as we can get in, the standard bottle. So, and then just a lot of testing and research, and yeah, but it's fun. And before I had the brain pill, it was exhausting, but now it's actually just kind of exciting, because I'm the medicine man. I get to help people. Okay, Michelle, equal amounts by weight, by mass. Kimberly, any of the other two, the bark and the leaves, the bark and the flowers and the leaves, the flowers and the bark. But like I said, it's nightmare type stuff. Yeah, some of the species of mimosa in southern Mexico contain the DMT in the bark. Very, very, very tiny amounts. That's come up multiple times. King's Queen, I already have vivid dreams. I won't even risk watching a scary movie. Usually I know, a month in advance if I'm going out in the woods, and usually it's, camping out by myself. So I have a rule: no scary movies like a month before I'm going out into the woods. So, hey, Tina, praying for you. We got your back. We got you. We will be the wind under your wings. Whew. Okay, 7:58. I'm thinking of how long I'm going to be spending on the phone on hold with Amazon today. But okay, yeah. So you can make the tea. I usually make the tincture. Do I have? No, it's in the house. So I just find the tincture. It's easier and more convenient. Excuse me, convenient to make. So. Okay, Sherry ordered the brain pill last night. How long do you think shipping will take? It really depends on Amazon. I have to see if it is being shipped from us or from Amazon, but usually it's like 4 days. And what's today? Thursday? Yeah. It might be Monday when you get it. So you can take the weekend to relax and not think about things. Yep, and Tina agrees, tinctures are best with mimosa. Yeah, so that is the thing. So Amazon, if after 3, I can't remember now if it's 3 or 4 months, they can't find the product, they will reimburse us at the market cost. So whatever, the bottle says. But it's been 1 month. We have at least 2 months or maybe 3 months before they will initiate that. And then the actual payment will come out the following month. Yep. Okay, King's Queen, how do we bypass Amazon? If you go straight to medicinemanplantco.com, that's our Shopify website. There, you can order it from there, and Amazon won't get their cut, won't get anything. There is the option to buy it through Amazon from that page, because the goal is to have 300 million people at least seeing this stuff. So 100 million will order this stuff, and the only way to accomplish that is with Amazon. But we're quite happy if you just bypass Amazon, go to medicinemanplantco.com and order it from there. And away we go. And then we will ship it out. Okay, yeah, Donna. So the Amazon has a giant warehouse in Dallas, and that's where most of our stuff gets shipped, because most of the people buying it are in the Texas area. And but they also started getting some sales off in the East Coast, so that's when they were sending it from Dallas to the East Coast, is where the stuff disappeared. So, okay, yeah. So, last question, Nick. Do you offer the bundles on the Shopify page? Not at this time, but that is something I think if we are not able to maintain the bundles on Amazon, because I know we might do that. So, oh, and then we also need to set up the gift bags you were talking about, Nick. Okay, it is 8 o'clock, time for the war to begin. So I will see you all tonight, 8 o'clock tonight, Merriweather's World. Special guest, Ricardo Shilly, longtime tribe member, old-time friend, and amazing herbalist. He owns the herb shop up in Cushing, Texas. So he'll be on. We'll be discussing his strange trip that led him to, be a medicine man too. Other than that, and then of course tomorrow we'll be back here talking about whatever random stuff we talk about. Trippy seems to have gone. Oh wow, sorry. The clouds started moving in and they are whipping by really quickly. Okay, I really got to run. So love you all. Thank you so much for being here. You have no idea how much I appreciate this and how important you have been to get through this whole weird situation we're in as the world is reborn. All right. Cheers to you. Have a great day.